So when we left off last time, we had just put the favicon in here, and now we're left with this ugly blue, just blank website. So we want to start actually putting some content in here. So what we are trying to style our project like is a good example is this. Somebody showed me this years ago, but this is a different web designer, right? And when you think about the website that we made previously, like, pull it up real quick. The first personal web page you guys made. Right. Pretty bland, not a whole lot going on here. That definitely gets the point across, but it's when compared to this, definitely this is much more pleasing to look at, right? And it still gets all of these ideas across just in a way that is much more appealing. So we want to actually have something similar. And right now, this is our website. So this is not nearly as appealing as that other one. Okay, so first things first is let's take away that blue background. All right, get rid of it. Okay, so we have no CSS right now, and we want to add some divs. So if you take a look at this guy's website, and we take, basically it's broken up into chunks. So we have this chunk up here, and I know that this is a div because it's got a different background color than this part underneath it. So this is basically a big box that is holding all of these separate pieces in it. So I have a div here. I have a div here for all this white background, and then here's another one down here for the footer. So let's go ahead and add 3 separate divs to our body. All right, so we're gonna give, let's say div and close the div. And let's actually give these their class names right away. Let's give this a class of top container. And then same thing going through. So it's going to be another div with the class name. This will be the middle container. And then we need to close that one. And then down below it, we're going to have a div with the class name of bottom container. And looking at that, now we have those 3 different little boxes similar to what this person had that we're going to be able to put content in. So let's go ahead and actually add our very first content. So this guy says, I'm Sean, a web designer. So for me personally, Mr. Cunningham, I'm going to say we want to make that first line bigger, like a header. So I'm just going to start off with using H1. I'm Josh. And then let's do paragraph text underneath it. Teacher. Okay. And if we run this now, okay, we're off to a decent start, right? So I got 3 divs, I got some content, but we're still looking pretty bland, right? So let's go ahead and add these pictures. So in Canvas, there are 2 pictures here on the Friday 9/11, right? 2 pictures that I want you to go ahead and download. And when you download those, we're going to go to our project and we're going to put those into the images folder. So I already have those downloaded. And what I can do is I can select both of them. And then I can drag and drop both of those pictures into my images folder. Okay. And so to begin, let's put a picture of a cloud, right? Because up here we got cloud kind of above this first little content. So let's go, let's put an image of the cloud. And the source is going to be right over here. So this is in the images folder, /cloud.png. And then we always want to add some alt text. So the alt would be cloud pic, or let's say cloud image. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add the mountain and another cloud down below. So we're going to go, I'm going to add this same picture down below, and then I'm going to add the one for the mountain. But the mountain, right, we just got to change some of the names. So the mountain is in the images folder, and it's mountain.png, and then the alternate text is going to be mountain. So let's go ahead and run that and see what we get. Okay, so it's looking a little better. Definitely starting to actually get a little bit of personality to it, but the images are structured a little weird. So if you notice up here, this cloud is all by itself. It's got its own line, and then with the rest of these two images all of a sudden get put right next to each other. And so if we take a look at pesticide, click our little pesticide tag, we can see there's some weird stuff going on. So in the next lesson, we're going to talk about the ways that we can actually change some of the display properties of these images and what some of their defaults are, and how we can kind of bend them to our will. All right, so I will see you guys there.